Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I really do. Hope you're doing good. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a good morning. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Effort. You want change in your life, you got to put in some effort. If you don't put any effort, nothing's gonna happen. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you just think, boy, I'd like my life to be different. I'd like to stop doing that, or I'd like to have this, or I'd like my life to go that way, but you don't do anything. You don't put in the effort to make any changes. It's not going to change. It's going to stay the same. You got to put in the effort if you want the results. Now, if you decide you want to make some changes and you don't know how, then the first place you're going to put your effort is finding somebody that does and asking them for help, whether it be a friend, a spiritual coach, transformational coach, life coach, counselor, psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever. Someone that can help you get to where you want to get. Now, if you go and get yourself some help, some friend or some coach or counselor or something, and you start going to see them and they give you suggestions on things to do so that you can turn it around and have a different kind of life, but you don't do it or you just put minimal effort into it, still nothing's going to happen. I mean, people can tell you till they're blue in the face what you need to do. If you don't do it, nothing's going to change. It's just not. That's just the way it is. You can know how to change a tire on a car. You can know that you got to get the jack out and the wheel wrench and loosen up the lug nuts, jack the car up, take the lug nuts off, pull the tire off, put a new tire on, put the lug nuts back, jack it down, put all that stuff away, and you'll be all right. You can know that. But if you don't actually get out and do it, the tire's still going to be flat. It's just like that with any kind of change in your life. You can know what to do, but if you don't do it, nothing's going to happen. So I hear all these people say, "Oh, I read every self-help book out there, nothing happened for me." Well, yeah, you read them. Did you try anything that was suggested in any of those books? Did you actually do what these people talked about? Because if you didn't, just reading the book isn't going to help you. You got to take the action. It's like cooking dinner. You can know how to cook dinner, you know how to use a stove, you know how to prepare the food, but if you don't do it, if you don't prepare the food, get the pots and pans out and cook it, you're not going to have dinner. You're just going to have a pile of ingredients in a coal stove over there. So you got to put in the effort if you want the result. It's just like putting gas in your car. You know, you need gas in the car, but if you don't put any in, the car stops running. So, I work with a lot of people. I help a lot of people out. Sometimes people show up and man, they're just raring to go and they put in the effort and things happen quickly and things change and they really, get where they want to go. Then other people show up and I suggest what to do and ask them to do these certain things and they don't do nothing or they just put in this very minimal effort and they wonder why things aren't getting better. So this is my rule of thumb now. I'll help anybody out, really, I will. But when I'm putting more effort into it than you are, that's the boundary. It's like, all right, I'm putting in all this effort to help you out and get you to change and help you have a better life, and you're not doing anything. It's time for you to move on. Go suck the life out of someone else. You can't get this by osmosis. You can't change by osmosis. You can't sit next to somebody and change because they did. If you're asking them for help and you want what they have and you want to, your life to emulate theirs a little more, then you need to do the things they do to get there. You need to make those changes or it's just not going to happen. I can't stress that enough. If you want change, it requires effort. Action is the key. You got to get into action and make the effort to get the change. And when you do that, you'll see results. Now, if you don't see them immediately, don't get all bent out of shape. Just keep doing it. Sometimes it takes times for things to change and things to move around in your life, but they will change if you're putting in the effort. So anyway, listen, I hope you have a great Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. If you got something you want to hear me talking about on here, by all means, send me a little message, a private message, or a DM, as they say, or whatever, and I'll see what I can do to get some information on here about it for you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday. Over.